If you enjoy the Low Scale Gaming podcast, please leave us a like, review, and subscribe. Any feedback is welcomed, and I hope you enjoy the show. Hello, and welcome to the Joy of Podcasting with Ghostland's Finest. Today's is Bob Ross's birthday, so we're giving him a little bit of a shout out, doing a nice, calm intro. And I have two little happy friends here with me, Conan Jones and Inferior Mage. How are y'all doing there?
That is easily the most calm I've ever heard you talk. It's weird and I don't like it. Don't do it again.
You're not liking the way how I'm talking? There's no mistakes. First, see, he's back, and now we have mistakes. It's not my fault. There's no mistakes except for Mage. Just happy little accidents.
Does he say
but
that?
Hey, all right, let's get back in there.
Does he say that in the shows? Happy
yes,
little
he
accidents?
does that. He says there's no mistakes, just happy little accidents.
I mean, you can only paint a landscape with trees in it so many times before you get really good at it.
No, there's just a painting with just little bushes on it. That's all it is. Call it accident free.
Oh, man, excuse me. Yeah.
All right. All right. Conan, how you doing today?
I'm all right. I'll take this out of my win because it was that good. But I made chili for dinner tonight in the crock pot. It was freaking bomb. Good Lord, it was good. And it's nice. It made a whole bunch. We're gonna have leftovers for 4 days.
I made something really good for dinner too. Yesterday we went to Walmart and I was just like, I really want a barbecue. Don't know why, but it was just I really wanted a barbecue. So I was just like, I got some chicken, some pork chops. I put I marinated the chicken for a day, like a complete day. It was really nice. And then cooked it. Oh, it was so good. So tender and juicy because I let it sit in the Italian seasoning or Italian dressing and some seasoning for a day. Really nice.
All right.
That was pretty good. That was just what we and my brother had for dinner just now. Now I'm having a candy bar to finish it off.
Mage, what'd you have for dinner?
Right now I'm eating some Church's chicken.
Yeah.
Hey. Church's is easily the best out of the 3 chicken places.
You know, I would agree with you. Its flavor is just on point.
What's number 3?
You put some Louisiana hot sauce on there.
Well, so
and it is
Church's
great.
Has this buffalo sauce that's like Louisiana hot sauce. It's just a little bit thicker. It's awesome. It's like their own. It's so good.
What's the third one? If you've got
the third one's Popeye's chicken.
Oh, okay.
I'm a big fan of Popeyes too.
You know, Popeye's got that chicken sandwich coming back on Sunday.
Oh, dang. I still haven't tried it.
I haven't tried it either. Because once I heard about it, it was already sold out and stuff. So
yeah. Well, try it.
I'm going to try to get one on Sunday. Hopefully it works out for me. But
you have to report back. Let us know how it does.
Yeah. The Popeyes that's in my town opens at 10:30, so I'm gonna try to get there at 10:30. But if there's already a line, I'm not going to it.
Just straight up 10:30.
Yeah, because I know for the only time I'll go whenever I see a big old line is at Chick-fil-A, because I know I'll get out of there quicker than any other place. But I know how the service is at Popeyes. Okay, ain't no way in the world that I'm going to deal with the stay in line for an hour to get a chicken sandwich.
I don't think I ever told this story, but one time I went to a Popeyes, and this lady, I went up there, and I was like, "Well, I want the 3-piece meal," and she's just like, "Well, we don't have any dark meat, so I'm just going to give you 3 breasts," and it's like the biggest piece of the meat. And so she literally.
That's amazing.
And I'm just over here like, oh, I'm not going to argue, but these things were huge.
That's awesome.
Best chicken sandwich ever.
I have a chicken story too. I think I might have told it on here. I don't remember. But the Taco Bell in Weatherford, the old one, was absolutely awful.
Mm-hmm.
And one time before Music Theory, it was about. Keep in mind, it was like 1:00 when I went to Taco Bell, and me and one of my friends, the gimpy one that can't walk right, the redhead, couldn't. We was just sitting there getting some. I just wanted a couple of beef and potato burritos, the $1.50 ones, right before Theory. Have a good time, eat, go there. Well, sitting in line for like 10 minutes at like the window, dude comes up to me. He's like, "Sir, I already know you paid, but we don't have any taco meat." And if it's like 8 or 9 or like around closing time, I'd expect Taco Bell to like run out of food, like especially a bad one like how the Weatherford one was. Yes, but this was at 1 in the afternoon. Okay, you should still have taco meat regardless of anything.
Yeah.
So he comes back to me. He's like, "What do you want me to put in there instead of it?"
Steak.
So I'm just like, "Can you put in some chicken strips?" Just not even thinking that steak would have probably been acceptable, or like fajita chicken meat, whatever. I wanted the chicken strips. Yeah, it was the Taco Bell KFC.
Yeah.
And if you get like the little cheap like $5 fill 'em up thing, they'll give you like the little wimpy pieces of chicken strips. But if you get like the family pack, they'll give you the big old chicken strips, right?
10 big boys.
So he put 2 big boys into each burrito. And I mean, these burritos were like massive. I don't even know how like they closed it, to be honest. And they were the best burritos I ever had. Just because that mixture of the sour cream, chives, potatoes, the little weird nacho cheese in it, and chicken strips, best thing ever. I could never recreate that.
Yeah. It was a time and a place.
But it was so good. I will not eat at that new KFC there. I do not care that it is like...
Where are they building it at?
It's already built. It's built over there across from the Chinese place.
Like between the buffet and Boomtown?
Yeah.
Huh.
Wait, is it Taco Bell KFC or just Taco Bell?
No, it's just Taco Bell.
Well, because their issue was because they had managers that were like high school kids and
the garbage managers.
But I remember when I was still in high school, I had a guy who was a manager at the Burger King in town. Yeah. And I went into, they had those little stackers. You remember those? Did you ever eat? Anyway,
the little stackers. Yeah.
Just like little bacon cheeseburgers. They had like some sort of sauce on it, but you could get them in like double, triple, quad stacks. And I went in. It's
quad pizza.
I just was like, hey, I want a double, just a little something. And my dude was he was working the register, and then he was actually doing the kitchen too because they were short staffed, but they were slow. And he was like, how many do you really want? And I looked at him and I kind of cocked my head and I said, how many can you give me? And he just kind of was just like, I got you, boo. And he charged me for a single and a water and a small fry and gave me like the jumbo of everything. So I went and filled it up and I sat down, and from where I was sitting, I could kind of see him behind the counter kind of like making stuff. And he was putting it together and kind of leaning out and looking at me, just like nodding his head up and down, and had this big creepy smile on. And he kind of looked back and make it, and he looked back out and like creepily stare at me more. And he brings this tray over to the counter, and it's tall enough that he couldn't wrap the wrapper around it.
Yeah. Oh,
so I counted them, and there were 12 patties with bacon, meat, cheese, just 12.
Did you eat it?
I think I got all the way through it. I remember.
Proud of you.
I remember not feeling good afterwards, but it was an experience.
Proud of you.
Wonderful.
Yes.
I don't have a story like that, but I do have a time back when I was like 8 or 9. I'm pretty sure my dad went to a Burger King and we walked out with like 10 Whoppers. And we didn't pay for it. And I'm like 95% sure my dad did a drug deal at the Burger King, getting us dinner.
Is it interesting, like, when you know more about your parents, you look back on history things about what happened, you're like,
well, he's told,
like
before my dad died, we got a little close where he would tell me stories about stuff. Like, he was like, one of them was like, how do you think you got fed whenever I didn't have a job for a while? I was like, because you was drawing unemployment? He's like, no, I was dealing weed. And I was just like, what? He was like, think about this. Somebody randomly would come knock on the door, right? I'd tell you to go in your room and play your game. Okay? And then about 10 minutes later, I'd tell you to get dressed, let's go eat, right? Even though I told you we didn't have no money. I was like, yeah. I don't know. I didn't think. I was 10 or I was like 6 or 7. I didn't think I was playing games and wanted McNuggets. Yeah.
Those are. I haven't had any of those. Like,
hey, but I don't think I can get in trouble for anything like that because my dad died in March, so I don't think I can get in trouble for that at all.
Yeah, it wasn't you.
Yeah, it was not me. It was not 6 or 7-year-old Ghost.
Yeah.
It was not 6 or 7-year-old Ghost.
Selling weed for spicy nugs.
For spicy nugs and Whoppers.
selling spicy nugs for spicy nugs.
I swear though, like it was the Burger King on 39th in Portland that's now like a Mexican restaurant. Right down the street from the apartments that I grew up at Wood Park. And that was a ghetto apartment. But anyways. All right, let's go. We have went places today. Let's go ahead and jump into these fails of the week. Mage, what is your fail of the week?
So today we had court day at work. So court day is basically we just go there, present our cases to the judge, and it's usually like a review of like he just wants to update. He'll make like decisions and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I had to do an accelerated hearing on the case for reasons I can't explain because of confidentiality.
Right.
But just to ease people's minds. Nothing. It wasn't anything bad. It was actually good reasons. But because it was accelerated here, because it was moved to that date, it's immediately put at the end of his docket, and the docket is like the list of cases he has to go through, and so it's put at the end of the docket. And now this docket's like 12 pages long this day, and I didn't realize it was like the longest docket.
Nice.
So I literally sat there from 9:30 till 1:10.
Yes.
No lunch. No nothing. Mm-hmm. I basically just sat there and played on my phone because I've actually been really on top of my work and I was caught up for the most part, which is good because it's really hard to do. But basically, I just had to sit there, and once I got called, because my supervisor was just like, "Yeah, this won't take very long. Just go in. We actually have a couple of cases after you." Like I wasn't even the last one.
Okay.
It went in, took 5 minutes, and I got out.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Was you on time? Like, was you getting paid for these hours?
Yeah, dude. It's
okay.
It's
this
fine.
Is not your fail of the week.
Look,
this is not a fail of the week.
Look, Ghost. I know that you love being lazy. All right.
This is not a fail. This is not a fail of the week.
And I'm normally right there with you, but being lazy at an inconvenient location, not fun. It was just like, it was so boring. Because
you got your phone, didn't you?
Yeah, but I can't like watch videos or anything like that. I can't make noises.
Why didn't you bring your headphones? That's on you.
I can't bring my headphones because I have to hear when my name's called because we don't know when we're going to go up.
Inferior mage? Calling inferior mage? There you go. I called you.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. So helpful.
That hurt my nose doing that.
Good. You deserve that. You deserve it to be hurt your nose.
Why? That was funny. You are just a hater, my friend.
Yes, I'm the hater.
Here we go. We and Mage have been like fighting all day. I'll be honest with you. He said some stupid stuff in text message earlier, and I got like legit mad about it.
Did you really get mad about that?
You're such a bootlicker. I was like, okay, so Conan says the script is sent, by the way. And Mage is over here. Thanks, Conan. You do a lot for this podcast, and I, for one, appreciate it. And I'm just like, STF you, Mage, you bootlicker.
Baited.
I appreciated it, Mage.
God,
just let you know, Ghost. You got baited because I knew you would get it.
Oh my God.
You fell for it.
And I, for one, appreciate it. God, I hate you so much. Because I know you said it in your head just like that.
You're right. I did exactly say that.
And then you did your laugh like, ha, ha, ha. And you did your laugh like that in your head. And then there we go.
Oh, it's so good that you got mad.
I hate you so much.
I love that.
I legit did too. You can ask Conan. I was legit mad about it.
But we do appreciate you, Conan. And that's not just being...
Oh my God, shut up.
Hey, you know what? It's hard doing all these videos. Like
I know. I did it for almost 100 of them.
Almost.
Oh, wait, no. I did it. I did it for the first full. I did it for like at least like more than half of them.
Have we had 100 videos yet?
No, not yet. We're getting pretty close. I didn't mean to say 100.
Well, I was thinking. What? So like, there's 52 weeks in a year.
Yeah.
And we make most weeks. I think we only had maybe one or two missing.
Yeah, this podcast doesn't stop for anybody except for Jesus and TMEA.
TMEA.
Or if we just lose a recording.
That's not my fault.
that's the weather. Oklahoma's been nutty on the weather.
Yeah, it's the weather made me lose the recording.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I can't help it when data gets corrupted. That's not me. That's Jesus. Jesus didn't want that podcast to go up.
He's just like, nope, this is not a good one.
This is not a good podcast.
Yeah, that sucks though when that happens.
But man, Conan, tell me your fail of the week.
Okay, I just got an email from my win, and I was trying to read it, and this lady. So last week my fail was the whole medical stuff and all that.
Yeah.
I heard back from the people that actually have my account now, and he called me and we got everything set up. So now I'm like paying them like $200 a month for the next year and a half, and everything will be okay.
Nice.
And I don't want to I just don't want to give them money.
Oh.
And I hate going to the doctor because I should not have a $3,000 deductible.
God, it sucks being a white guy.
Dude. Being a white man has never sucked so bad.
My line. Oh my God, Mage said my line before I could even say it.
Dude, for real though, medical bills, man, that sucks.
I'm sitting there, I'm just like, I'm not gonna be that guy today. I was sitting there really thinking I'm not gonna be that guy today.
Dude, I've been ornery all day today. I've been ornery. I've been arguing with like my super conservative relatives on Facebook. And God. It's been great. It's been great. I've been getting such sick satisfaction out of it.
Has it been like on your Facebook post or has it been on theirs?
On theirs.
I wanted to see like what you were arguing with them about.
Well, I think there was like one post that a guy pointed out that was like, Something about Trump being upset because or it was like the secret meeting thing, when the Republicans broke into the SCIF.
Okay.
And I just look up what a SCIF is and stuff, and it was just fun. I enjoyed it.
That's funny. I don't fight with people anymore on Facebook. I really don't.
It's not really fighting. It's more like educating.
Well, I mean, even if I see somebody posting something that I think is dumb, I'm just okay, not talking to them and just kind of scroll through it.
Unless I post something, and then
all right, yeah, because I have to make fun of you for liking the Dallas Cowboys. Okay.
I mean, come on, you're a Tennessee Titans fan. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have really a lot of room to talk.
Okay, how many seasons in a row have they said, "We them boys, we back, we gonna win the Super Bowl"? How many years in a row? I'm
sorry that we've made the playoffs the last 3 seasons.
No, you haven't.
Yes, we have. We made the playoffs last year.
I'm sorry that the Titans have won.
Before that, literally.
I'm sorry that the Titans have won a Super Bowl in the past 20 years.
Okay, one team wins the Super Bowl every year.
I'm sorry.
It's hard to get to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I'm not saying that we shouldn't be in the Super Bowl because I feel like we have a Super Bowl winning team.
No, they do not. They can't beat the Jets. A Super Bowl winning team has to destroy the Jets.
I'm seeing ghosts. God dang it, Sam Darnold. Dude, New England.
Y'all might as well have Mitch Trubisky as y'all's quarterback.
New England looks so good this year. It's 6.
I hate New England.
I know, I do too. We'll combine. Well, all right, we'll agree to that.
I hate New England, and I hate Aaron Rodgers and the stupid Green Bay Packers.
God dang it! Why do we agree on both? I don't hate the Green Bay Packers, but I do hate Aaron Rodgers.
I hate the Packers because I hate Aaron Rodgers.
I'll give you that. I think that's fair.
The Packers with Brett Favre, I'm okay with them. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm okay with them with the Brett Favre, but Aaron Rodgers, he has that stupid pedo mustache now, and I just want to punch him in the face.
He doesn't actually have that anymore, but all of his profile pictures that he took has that pedo mustache.
Oh my god, Cohen, I hate you for sharing that.
They put up his freaking stats sheets, and it's just
it has
him
that big
and
old pedo mustache
going on.
Yeah, it's gross.
It's awful.
I hate Aaron Rodgers. He's so those stupid commercials he has, the insurance one. It brings me joy to see that fictional bad things happen to him because I don't like him so much.
I agree. We'll come together over that.
The other team, I don't like the Raiders either, but that's because everybody in my family likes the Raiders.
I don't like the Raiders because I don't like Josh Gruden or whatever.
Yeah, John Gruden's a Chad. I can't stand him.
I like Derek Carr, okay? I think he's all right. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I feel about him. It's kind of eh. You know a team that I like that's awful, but I just love them?
The Cowboys?
No, Detroit. Detroit's solid this year, actually. But
all right, you're losing me on. All right, we need to
I love Detroit.
We're probably about the 20-minute mark. Let's jump back into this.
Okay.
Because I haven't done my fail of the week. So, my fail of the week is going to lead into topic 1. So, at my school, we use this teacher helping program thing that tells us that my principal told us that it's not going to replace the teacher. But it's called a CELUS. And it's a stupid teacher assistant thing. But the kids could do a full coursework of things on a CELUS and get school credit for it. So it's this seems like this is replacing the teacher. Whatever. So we had the meeting during our lunch break today or during planning period today. And they were just every teacher needs to be there during your planning period, no matter what. So I go use them. I'm trying to I'll be honest, I'm trying to sneak out of this, whatever. So I stay at the elementary school for a little bit. I eat lunch down there. I get up to the high school, like right at fifth period. So I need to go use the bathroom. Oh, suddenly that sitting on the toilet for a little bit. Principal calls me. I'm like, where are you at? I'm in the bathroom. Where? Here at the high school. Like right by my office. Yes.
Don't go to this bathroom because I'm ruining it.
Anyways, so he comes in there and he's like, hey, why are you not in that meeting? I was like, it's for teachers that use Acellus. I don't use that at all. Well, why don't you? And I was sitting there, I was just like, you know what you hired me for, right? I didn't say this, but I was like, you know what you hired me for, right? Like, I'm here to teach music. I'm not teaching music through a damn computer.
I have a question.
What?
Was he talking to you while you were in the bathroom stall?
No, he wasn't. No. This is when I hurried up and got to his office.
Because I'm just imagining him talking to you through the bathroom.
No, that's no.
Or just talking to him on the phone while you're pooping. Like
No. I was almost, to be honest, he called me when I was like walking done.
Okay, that's a little better at least.
But he's like, well, why don't you teach that computers class? Well, why don't you teach it? Well, teach it with Acellus. And I'm just like, because every time I go on there and look at the Acellus and browse through it, all of the computer classes on there is coming soon, and there hasn't been no date for it. It's just been coming soon. So I've been doing the Microsoft Office stuff. He's like, well, you need to try to integrate more of Acellus into it. And I'm sitting there telling him, I was like, I can't integrate it into my classroom if the program is not available for me to do it. And I told him, I was like, plus, I don't want to do it in the first place because I know this stuff is going to replace me, and I'm not trying to get replaced. I teach my classes how I want to teach them. The kids are learning what they need to learn. They're learning how to do Microsoft Office right now, and they're doing pretty good at it. We're going to start doing something soon after our big semester test, and then I'll go from there. And he's laying into me. He was like, we got this program in the summer, and I expected all of y'all to do it. Now you're wasting now you're sitting there wasting money because of it. I'm just like, I can't teach music through this. You teach music appreciation, don't you? No, I don't teach music appreciation. If I did, yeah, I would look through the Acellus thing, but I still probably wouldn't use it hardly ever. So, after we arguing for about 10 minutes, I go sit in the meeting, whatever. Sitting there, they're talking about all this stuff that does nothing with me at all. And so about 10 minutes before my next class, I'm just like, I'm just going to walk out. There's nothing to go. And then one of the teachers was like, hey, don't you have any questions? I was like, I don't use Acellus at all for anything. Nope. This is wasting my time. Probably shouldn't have said it like that. I'm probably going to hear back about that tomorrow. But I was just, it wasted my time when I planning period when I could have been playing Clash of Clans.
Ghost is not a team player.
It's not that it's not that I'm not a team player. That's not the case at all. It's that I don't deal with stupid stuff that wastes my time. Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm looking on the internet about this Acellus stuff because this is the first I've heard of it.
Okay.
So is it just like a homeschool thing?
Yes.
Like it just literally has classes and courses that people are supposed to watch videos on?
Yes.
That's so dumb.
That's exactly it. And I'm supposed to integrate that into my computer classroom. But
basically, it's like you don't even need to teach your class anymore. You use the computer.
Yes, I'm just pretty much there just chilling.
Then you can do what we do at work.
Which is what? Okay, so my computers class is half of kids doing computer 1 and computer 2, and the other half is kids in there working on Acellus that I have to like proctor their tests or whatever, unlock their tests for them and stuff. So basically, it is me just kind of sitting there for the kids that do the Acellus. Like I don't have any interaction with them other than other than unlocking their doors. Like, oh, Mr. Ghost, can you unlock my test for me? That's it.
Makes teaching computers easy.
It does, but like it seems so stupid. I don't understand. I don't understand it at all. I don't want to teach computers at all. I really don't. I'm so mad. I want to teach computers, but
the app just looks like one step away from being epic charter schools.
Yeah, that's the other reason why I don't like it is because it really reminds me of that. My brother did the epic charter school before I got custody of him, and I say "do" with like quotation marks, but I'm not gonna get into that.
I am familiar with Epic now.
Yeah, Epic's stupid. Don't put your kids in Epic charter school. If you want to go to a charter school, legit homeschool them. Don't do Epic charter schools. It's such a cop out.
But then you'd have to do stuff as a parent if you homeschooled them.
Yeah, that's a crazy thought.
How can I ignore my child when
they never leave the house?
Crazy thought.
Babysit my child if I have to teach them.
Like public school's not that bad. Like if you go to a really bad public school, then yeah, I can understand wanting to homeschool your kid. But do some research, find a good school where you're going to be moving to or where you live or whatever. See if you can get them in there. Doesn't take anything but a Google search.
So like this is Silas thing. Like I can see where he's coming from with like if you did a music appreciation class or like the computers class, but for band, like
I don't. So this goes into our topic one now. Is how do I use this like teacher learning program thing to help with like classwork so I don't get in trouble anymore?
Well, the only thing I can see it for is maybe music appreciation and maybe computers.
And there is music appreciation in it, but like I don't. Like I said, I don't teach music appreciation at all because I don't have anybody that like needs their music credit or whatever.
I mean, you could probably do like a music appreciation day every other week or something. And
I don't have time for that.
No, I know. That's why I said maybe.
like if there was a time for me to do music appreciation, it would have been at the beginning of the year because now it's Christmas concert season. On top of me doing the Armed Forces the Veterans Day Assembly and getting Pep Band ready.
Yeah, it's not really a good option. But, I mean, it's one of those things where it's just like, well, we're doing this as a requirement because my principal wants me to, and he's technically my boss.
Right.
Or you could have a really, really good, or you can actually just do your job and keep working. Because I was just looking it up, and it looks like just online class. Like
it is. That's what it is. That's what it boils down.
I know
the dude that was there today, I swear to God, looks like the what's that really rat looking dude from The Office? The intern that stole all the money from him.
I know who you're talking about.
I cannot picture his name. The one that like Michael loves as a son.
I know who you're talking about.
Looks just like him and acted just like him too. Like whenever he was all smug and had power, he acted just like him too. So I didn't want to talk to this guy at all.
There's better programs for band people because like I know that there's like only.
Well, like, okay. So what are some programs I could use to like help my band kids out?
What was it? There was something when I was doing one of my observation stuff that they had this program that like they played to a microphone and recorded them playing.
Smart music.
Smart music, yeah, it's smart music.
But there was also one where like maybe it's the same thing. I don't know what it is. Where like music was going through and like it'd be the green dot and they play with it. And
Guitar Hero.
Kind of like Guitar Hero, but with actual notes.
Yeah, with actual guitars.
Yeah. There was also that free program that Dr. Bessinger used during music theory that like helped us hear the notes and like scales and stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I forgot what it was called.
That was a free website, though. I mean,
I hated that thing.
Musictheory.net.
Yeah, I hated that thing so much.
Hey, I think I liked it.
Call me old fashioned, but I think learning should involve a teacher and a student. I don't want to learn through a computer. The only time I want to learn through a computer is if it's a class that I'm being forced to take that I'm not ever going to use, like Spanish.
I think there's a place for it. I think that for the most part, that human interaction is important, and that that computers and technology and stuff should be used as a support to teaching, but not to teach.
And I feel like that's like what it's doing is like it's trying to replace me.
That's what I was looking when I was looking at it and rating it and stuff like that. It just looks like it's just straight up like educational YouTube videos. That's what it feels like.
I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do it unless he's telling me, he's just like, you either do this or I will find somebody that will do it. When it comes to that point, then I'll just be like, well, time out the old dusty trail.
I mean, because I know that there's other programs that you could use to support music, which are like Google Classroom. Even is just something easy.
I do use Google Classroom for them to like upload things or whatever. I do use that for that. I do that.
I mean, Google Classroom's pretty good.
So, question for me: the other teachers in your school, how do they use it? Like, is it like a homework aid, or is it just where they do all their assignments, or like?
So, from what I was listening to in the little meeting today, because I was kind of in and out of that meeting. I'm not going.
You were physically present, but not mentally.
I was there, but man, I was not. I was not there. One of them like fully like integrates that thing like to where all of like the teaching and learning goes through that program. One of them does that. Another one does it as where it's just like an enrichment thing, is what he was saying. Like he kind of uses it like to like recap or whatever, kind of. That's kind of like the basis. Like that's the two things I saw from it. Everyone else was just like, yeah, I kind of use it, kind of don't. Well, I use it a lot, more middle of the.
Yeah. Like I see where you're coming from, because it just depends on if you can't make your own stuff to teach through the program, like you're stuck with whatever the company makes and puts up.
Yeah, exactly.
But if they don't put anything up that you have to teach or what your kids are tested on, then you're kind of SOL. Like, and what the principal wants to see is he wants to see everybody utilizing this expensive program that they just spent all this money on, but then he also wants to see the band like doing well at contests. And it's like, if you want one of those, you can't have the other. Like
now,
that's going to be a fight with him. Like,
I'm not gonna do it until like I'm actually like told like do it or else.
I just feel like some public schools, they have the issue of just feeling that money's going to solve the problems with them.
Let's buy all these programs and stuff that we can use and not train anybody on how to use it or help them understand how to use it. Like,
or even if it's a relevant program. Like,
what's funny is I'm trained to do Acellus, and I'm like, I have the certification to do Acellus. Am I going to put that on my resume? You're damn right I am. Am I ever going to actually use Acellus? Not until I'm forced to.
All right.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you on that one, man. That's a mess and a half.
I'm so mad.
Yeah, I feel like that program is probably good for a lot of other teachers, just not particularly for.
Like, what are we going to do whenever, like, state testing time comes by? Are we going to do state testing through Acellus?
Don't test it.
They put enough money into it; they'll use it however they can. You know. like we spent all this money. It'd be a waste to not use it.
And then your school doesn't even give your kids computers, right?
That's the other. Ooh. That's the other thing is we are not a 1-for-1 school for computers, but we do all of this stuff through computers. I asked if I could, instead of getting computers for my band kids, I asked if I could get 20 iPads, and they kind of laughed at me.
Heaven forbid we have something that we might actually use.
Yeah, I told them why I would use it. Like I would use it for music stuff and everything like that. But man, they were just not having it.
I wouldn't imagine your school has a whole lot of money to spend on stuff anyway.
Had enough money to spend it on Acellus.
Yeah, I don't even know how much the Acellus thing is.
I'm sure it's
probably
an
a lot.
ungodly amount.
It's kind of a scam.
It seems like it. Wait,
having technology for the sake of technology isn't helpful.
Yeah, if you can't use it, like, what's the point? Granted, it sounds like you're trained on it. You just don't want to use it.
I mean, let me rephrase that. I'm trained. Let me give you some recap of what I'm trained on it. We all sat in the same room and took the test and gave out the answers to everybody.
One of those trainings.
Yes. So yes, I have the certification saying I'm trained. Am I? Hell no. Do I care? Hell no.
It's not really a training. Oh, Lord. That seems like a pickle.
But,
yeah.
Anyways.
That one's an uphill battle.
Let's go to topic 2. I'm getting mad thinking about it.
Up goes his blood pressure.
Up goes... No, I'm not Conan Jones.
Hey, mine's actually went down. So
did it? Good job.
We talked about that, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
That I went back to the doctor to get my blood drawn, and it was like at normal levels.
Nope.
Oh well.
What is normal level?
Yeah, what is normal?
It's like 120/80 or something like that.
Okay, I feel good because that's kind of where my blood pressure's at.
Because whenever I went to the doctor, it was like at 160 over like
Jesus.
110, something like that.
It's like post hypertension.
Yeah, she was like,
mine's never been that high. Mine's been like 130 over like 90, but it's never been like bad like that.
She was like something like you've had a really bad, like a rough morning or something, because that's not normal. And I was like, it's normally on the high side, but it's not normally that high. And she was like, check it again later, and it had gone back down. So I don't know if I was just like pissed off I was having to be there, which I was, but it went down.
Were you dehydrated?
I'm sure that's...
Was it a wrist one? Because those wrist ones suck.
No,
like,
it was...
I have thick wrists, and like it just never reads me right.
It was the hand pump cuffs.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, excuse me. So yeah. What did you say?
All right, let's go to the topic 2. Mm-hmm. I'm done with all of this for today. For right now.
So I think Mage and I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about Outer Worlds.
What is that? I've heard like some people talking about this. Enlighten me.
It's by Obsidian Entertainment.
Mm-hmm. That's the same people that did what is it?
Skyrim?
No, not Skyrim.
Pillars of Eternia 2.
No, they did another important game too.
Man, I just watched the video of it and I've already forgot what it was.
New Vegas.
Yeah, they did Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
I think they did the other Fallout series, didn't they? Or is that just Bethesda straight?
Did they? I don't remember that one.
Anyway, so Obsidian Entertainment made the Outer Worlds, and it is Fallout-esque, where it's a first-person shooter RPG. Mm-hmm. Well, there's other... It's a first-person RPG, which is a cool genre and stuff like that. And I feel like our latest one was like Fallout 4, maybe, was like the latest one that came out before the Outer Worlds. And the problem with Fallout 4 was that it's just like nothing felt important.
Yeah, nothing felt like a Fallout game.
Yeah. Where
like cool, you could
Outer...
do all this customization stuff, but I mean, gameplay wise, it wasn't really like anything new. Like, yeah, it was just kind of it was a Fallout game, but it didn't add anything.
Yeah, and also like the characters weren't as cool. Like I liked Valentine. I thought he was neat, but
hey, I'm nature's calling. I'll be right back. Just keep going.
Just keep going.
Oh man. Okay.
We can talk through you. Talk to him through the stall door.
Yeah, like we did a second ago. I muted him, so hopefully whenever he comes back, he realizes that he's muted. But
so the Outer World, it's like Fallout in a way. It's the same genre of game. The choices you make, like when you talk to people, you can make choices and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
The difference is with the Outer World, like there's a lot of choices you can do. The game has a lot of character, like there's a lot of really funny moments. There's a lot of just really cool people in the game, cool characters. And the choices you make, I've watched a decent amount of gameplay. I want to say like upwards of 5 to 10 hours of gameplay.
Oh, okay.
Which I feel is a fairly good amount to get a good grasp on what a game's about.
Yeah.
And I've listened to some reviews. It's not like I'm going in this blind talking about it.
Yeah.
And it's really like honestly for a release. Sad to say, a lot of like release games they have to get patched really really early. I think this game's really polished when it first. It feels like a complete game. Like I've heard there's not a whole lot of issue. I mean, there's some issues. I know some people had some issues with crashing, and there's some different criticisms of the game as far as like bugs and stuff goes. But there's not a whole. It's not nearly like a lot of the other games come out. Yeah, yeah. Like it's like it's very minimal bugs, and I think. And giving Obsidian's track record, like they usually fix those bugs pretty fast and improve the game pretty fast. Like they don't just sleep on a game. They don't just release it and let it ride.
Yeah.
They keep working on it. If there's an issue, they fix it, and if there's something that they can add, like at least that's what they did with Pillars of Eternia 2, and that's another RPG game that they made, but that game, like they did a lot of because that game was super buggy when it came out, but they worked on it. They did kind of like the No Man's Sky thing, where like they really believed in their project and they fixed the problems and made it better.
Crazy how that works out.
Yeah. So Obsidian Entertainment, I feel, is a good company. If you're having issues, if you're playing the game and you're having issues with it. I believe that they'll probably fix it pretty soon.
Yeah. Like the little bit of stuff I've gotten to watch over it, like it looks really, like you said, very Fallout-esque, but like clean.
Yeah, like it just seems real like a complete game. Like you're not having clips of like things coming in out of nowhere, like you get with a lot of the RPG games.
Yeah, and like Bethesda's
nothing has to load up or anything like that.
Yeah, Bethesda's kind of like conditioned us to just expect bugs and stuff to be funky, and it didn't seem like people are really having that issue, which is weird, but good weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it was great.
But because it's
which makes me really hopeful. Like I think the game's like it looks really fun.
Yeah.
Like the gameplay seems pretty solid. It's like the characters are hilarious. Like I think they're great. Like it's like Borderlands writing, but instead of being cringy like Borderlands 3's villains were, like this one's actually funny.
Oh my goodness, excuse me.
Your excuse.
Oh, thank you.
from life.
I'll just hang up and be back later. No, it looks like something that I could get down on, but I can't really justify spending $60 on a video game right now, and that kind of makes me sad. But like, I want to be about it. I haven't had like a good open world deal like that since like The Witcher that has really been about.
Oh no, I'm with you there. Like, if you're, from what I've heard from people and what I've seen, if you're a fan of the first-person RPG genre of game, which I am, like I love Fallout. I like Fallout 4, even though it wasn't nearly as good as Fallout 3. I mean, if you're a fan of that genre of game, this is definitely a game to pick up.
See, like I played Fallout 4 was my first Fallout game, so I didn't really have a point of reference. So like I enjoyed Fallout 4, but I fell off pretty hard, and I just kind of gave up, and it's just like, all right, just give me the cheat codes. I want God mode and infinite ammo, and I just shot nukes at everybody after a while. Which, I mean, that kind of kills the fun of it, but it's like I'm not having any fun doing it the real way, so I'm just going to jack around and be dumb.
I think that's fun in its own way. It just depends.
Yeah. Like, it was fun for a little bit, and then it just, even that got old after a while. So it's just like, well, I just can't win.
I mean, it's like Earth. Like, Earth is real fun, but there's a reason why it's only there for a little bit.
Yeah. Man, I am like all about Earth right now, though.
And it's been a while since it's been out. But yeah, the Outer Worlds, it just looks like a really good game. Like, I've just been really impressed with like a lot of in it.
Yeah, I'm excited to get into it. So hopefully I can like get into it and buy it and stuff, or maybe they can like have a sale around Thanksgiving, Black Friday, or something like that.
Yeah.
Are y'all in your costumes?
No, you know it.
I'm in my birthday suit.
I'm in mine. I'm being Darth Vader for Halloween.
Is that what the mask was? That sound?
Yeah, I bought a lightsaber.
Oh, nice.
Don't lie, you already had a lightsaber.
No, I went to Walmart and bought one today.
Is it the Switchblade lightsaber that Rey has?
No, it's not that one. It's Darth Vader's one. That's why it says Darth Vader talking.
Oh, you can't. I'm just messing with you. I'm glad that no one like paid attention to what I said.
No, hey, I told y'all to be dressed up for this Halloween special too.
Oh yeah, Halloween! Spooktacular.
Scary, spooky skeleton. My kids are all about that song.
See, I would have to go buy a costume and.
Conan, you just don't like any holiday.
I don't like spending money.
Name a holiday you like.
Christmas.
No, because again, you don't like spending money.
Doesn't mean I don't like the holiday.
You like the holiday if somebody gives you something. But you don't like the holiday if you give somebody else something.
Conan's always on the tight wire, on the tightrope, in between being frugal and cheap.
I mean, you're not wrong.
He walks that line delicately.
Like, I know he flamed Gohu about being cheap and like wanting to be like a pinching pennies about stuff. Conan Jones is pretty close to that too. Except for the times whenever he wants to be frugal about it, like how Mage said.
Frugal?
Yes.
I mean, I'm working hard for it. I want to spend it on stuff I want to.
You know what? I'm okay with that. I agree.
It's my money. I want it when I need it.
I need it now.
I need it now.
Kids, don't ever do one of those. Those are scams.
Don't ever do a podcast either. We don't need more competition.
Seriously, those cash now places, not worth it.
Have you ever done one?
No, I've seen the interest rates though on some people that have done them.
What's the interest rates?
Dude, they're like upwards of like 20-something%. 30.
Jesus Christ.
20 to 30. That's like one of those really bad crashes.
Mine is on my car is like 13.
That's still pretty high for a car loan.
Yeah.
That is pretty high. Mine's 5 on my car.
Because of my credit. It's because my credit's bad. Kids, pay your bills.
I don't even know what it is.
I wanted 3.9.
Life advice with Ghost. Pay your bills. All right. Tell me about Overlord or whatever it's called.
It's good. Go get it.
We talked about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on.
All right. Let's move to topic 3. Mage, what have you been playing this week?
I have been playing. Well, I've been looking back at Days Gone again. That game's like a year old now. But it's cool. It's that zombie game where you're on your bike and stuff. And
I can ride my bike with no handlebars. No handle. Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
I like the story in it. And I never finished it, so I started playing it again and wanted to finish the story.
Okay. What you been playing?
I've heard it's good, but
okay.
Well, okay. The gameplay's good. The story's really, really good. It takes a little bit to pick up. Like it starts. Oh, I don't even think it starts slow. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, it's good. It's a good game. I don't think it's perfect.
Yeah.
But it's a good game.
I heard it was good.
It's definitely one of those. It's definitely one of the better games in that Left 4 Dead type killing zombie things. I don't know. Like it's kind of like Last of Us. But,
it's a good game.
Zombies were
I don't
just
think
never
it
my
compares
thing.
to Last of Us because Last of Us is more linear.
Okay, The Last of Us though isn't really as.
It's not meant to. It's not an open world game.
It's less of a zombie game and more of a post-apocalyptic game.
Yeah.
Yes, there's zombies in it. Yes, there's zombies in it. They're never called zombies, but yes, there's zombie-like creatures in it. But it's also more of like of a struggle of men. Like, how would you act during whenever there's no like structure anymore? Are you going to try to keep a utopia and do your own thing and be a firefly? Or are you going to be a bandit and try to like just live in an Antarctic thing? Be a piece of crap? Or are you going to live under military rule in a quarantine zone? There's more to it than just a zombie. No, I know that, but
it's a really good game.
I know that, but Conan thinks there's 2 reasons why Conan won't play Last of Us. 1 is because it's a PlayStation game and he doesn't have PlayStation. But 2 is because he thinks it's strictly a zombie game when it's not.
I'd say so. What I was trying to say though was that Days Gone has that Last of Us feel, where it's pretty story heavy.
Oh yeah, but that's a zombie game though.
But it's much more of a zombie game. Like it's open world. You have to kill there's horde killing missions and stuff like that. But the bike mechanics are really fun and cool. So it's not nearly on par with The Last of Us on the story. Because The Last of Us, that story was a masterpiece almost.
Yeah.
It was so good. I can't wait for Last 2.
15 out of 10. Go play that game.
Last of Us was a great game. But I'd say that story-wise, I feel like it's just maybe a couple points below Last of Us. Gameplay-wise, probably the same. I
heard a lot of people hate that game. The Dying Light or whatever it is.
Oh, no, I'm doing Days Gone.
Days Gone. A lot of people hate that game.
I think it's a good game.
I haven't played it, so I don't have a judgment on it. Other than that, it's a zombie game, and I don't care for zombie games. But
I mean, yeah, it has to be your thing. But I think it's good. It has a good story. The gameplay's fun. That has issues. Some of the dialogue's a little weird. Like it just like when it's said, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like in the middle of the dialogue, you'll get attacked by a random zombie, and so it cuts off the dialogue. And sometimes it has issues with bringing the dialogue back, which is super annoying. I hate when that happens. Like the sync with scene is weird. I don't know how it's supposed to explain it. Like it sounds like some dialogue happens later than it should happen.
Just not lined up with what's going on screen.
Not always. And so that's I think that's a big issue with it. But it's a good game. I enjoyed it. I wanted to finish it because I wanted to figure out the rest of the story because I never got down to it. So that's what I've been doing.
Cool. Glad you've enjoyed it.
Conan, tell me about your Earth adventures.
Yeah, I've been playing some Earth. I've also been trying to finish the Arkham Knight, and I'm getting kind of closer with it. That game is it looks really good. Like
it is. It's a good game.
I'm enjoying it because it's still kind of the same as the others to a degree, but
the Batmobile, am I right?
Okay, so the Batmobile is really cool, and then it's like, oh, I need it for literally everything.
That's like the exact same criticism like 80% of the people that play that game have. It's like the Batmobile is sweet, but
really cool.
I don't always want to be in the Batmobile.
Yeah. Like I just want to fly across the map using the grapple gun and the bat suit and stuff. But
dude, what if they had a Batman game where you could get in the bat jet or the bat sub, like just do all of his gadgets
or Thanos copter.
His shark repellent spray. That's an old reference. That's back to Adam West.
Man, we are going. We just hit the time machine. Jesus.
God dang. That movie was so good.
Good?
In an ironic way. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Not because it was a good movie, but because
because it was good comedy.
It was great comedy.
Well, I haven't been playing much. I've been playing a bunch. And I've been playing Warcraft. I got to level 50. I got level 120. I got max level on Sunday. Pretty good. I still have a whole another zone and a half to go through before I could actually unlock anything. So I leveled a little bit too quickly, but it is what it is. And then I've been playing Earth. I played Earth since I got home yesterday until I went to sleep. Played like 10 games of Ponycopter.
Sounds
so fun.
Did not get tired of it. Like the thing I am tired of, I'm tired of getting flamed for playing Pony for wanting the jungle in Earth. Letting the top laner going by himself and getting 2v1, him flaming me the entire time, and then I come up there and get a double kill.
Suck it.
People are stupid sometimes. Let's look at my match history real quick while I'm on here. So the last 20 games I've played, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
12 games. What do you think my record is after 12 games?
10-2.
Close. 9-3. Playing Pony and just destroying people.
There you go.
That's really fun too. I like Vigor on Earth because I can just queue.
You want to play some Earth after this?
Well, I can't.
Oh yeah, because you're on Potato Net. I forgot.
Yeah.
Conan, do you want to play Earth after this?
Oklahoma.
Yeah, I could get a game in.
Okay. But yeah,
Oklahoma, man.
Let's go ahead and jump into our wins of the week. Conan Jones, what is your win of the week?
So my win this week, I talked about the chili I made that was really good, so I'm going to delete that from here. But tomorrow I get to go back to Norman to finish up my training for for DHS stuff. So that's good. It's not going to be fun, but it's like 2 weeks, and then I get to be done and not have to do it anymore. And I can actually like do the thing that I've been trying to do since July. So,
yay!
So yeah, who's next?
Mage, what is your win of the week?
Dude, I had a really good week. To be honest,
we missed you last week at the podcast.
That was super satisfying because I made you upset.
How did you make me upset?
I'm just joking. Calm down. Just like that. Saturday, I had my best distance at the gym. So I did like a personal best at the gym Saturday. I weighed myself Monday, lost 4 pounds in a week and a half. So it's been good.
Good.
Lost weight, done the self-improvement kick, keeping it up.
So for your distance thing, what are you measuring?
So I've been doing the elliptical for 30 minutes with a 3-minute cool down period.
Okay.
In that time, I usually get a little bit, which is decently slow.
A little bit what? You cut out.
You cut out.
Sorry, a little bit over 3 miles.
Okay.
In 30 minutes. Saturday, I got close to 4, which was really good for me.
Heck yeah.
In 30 minutes.
That's like a 7-minute mile. Like, it's pretty good.
I was pretty happy with it. I had yesterday, and I weighed myself yesterday, and I've lost 4 pounds since I started this thing, which has been about, I guess, 2 weeks, which I feel like is pretty good. I've been slowly changing things and trying to build better habits and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's hard, man.
Well, when was the last time I weighed myself? It might have been shorter than 2 weeks.
I don't know.
Might have been just a week.
I don't know.
No. Anyway, I've lost 4 pounds. That's the thing.
All right. My win of the week. Pretty happy about it. Finally got the lien release on my my car and everything, and took it to the bank and took it to my tribe to get the tag. Only have to pay $150 for it for my 2017 model car.
Heck yeah!
The tag.
Pretty happy about it. They get the tribal tag on it.
Nice.
So what does having a tribal tag do? Like,
it's cheaper, and you get
cheaper.
Cultural appropriation.
Yeah.
okay.
It goes through so basically it becomes a federal tag. Anything that does with tribal stuff is federal.
We're a sovereign nation, Conan.
Yeah, we're a sovereign nation.
Meaning what?
Meaning that my car doesn't get put into the state's records.
Meaning the government can suck our wieners.
Oh, God.
So if you get...
That's not what I'm getting at. That's not what I'm getting at at all. I don't have to pay state taxes on my car.
All right.
It's basically what it boils down to. I don't have to pay state taxes on my car.
Oh, I got a letter in the mail that I have to pay taxes on my car from being in Texas. For like that year that I lived there.
Yeah.
Like, it was like $300 something for like county taxes on my car because I lived in the town.
Wow.
Because they don't have state tax, but they'll tax the shit out of you for stupid stuff like that.
Folks, don't live in Texas. Just another reason don't live in Texas, folks.
Just tax the rich so we can quit getting screwed.
That's funny. Dude, that's crazy.
I can't remember when that was due, but just you saying that like that made me think about it. More money going out.
Money.
Tribal tags are way cheaper than
they are.
Than state. Dude, our state tags are so expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked up what my state tag would have cost. It was like close to like $1,000. Like, it was stupid.
How much did you pay for your tag?
I paid $250.
Yeah,
for my trial tag.
I think mine would have been. I think mine would have been like $600. I think
mine was upwards around $800. If I would have gone.
Stupid. That's dumb.
And then you have to like renew it every year.
Yep.
Which is $79. I'm not sure how that works. This is the first travel tag.
You have to renew it every year, but it's not nearly as much as that.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
When I renewed my tag, it was only $20.
Ugh.
All right,
thanks, man.
Coda Jones, hit us with the outro.
Oh boy! Thank you guys for listening. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify. And YouTube is actually like up now. You're welcome.
Oh, good job.
Yeah, I was just like a month and a half behind because I told you guys this, but I'll say it on here. So I was uploading the videos when I was doing the roller coaster videos. So I was doing the picture and audio at like ultra 1080p at like 90 frames a second, just to show a picture, and it was taking like 4 hours to render a video, which is why I was like, screw this, man. So I fixed it. Now it takes like 3 minutes to do a video, so it's way more doable.
Wow.
So yeah, go follow us on YouTube now. If you have a question or subject you want us to talk about on the next podcast, go ahead and leave us a tweet or email us at lowscalegaming@gmail.com.
Thank you guys again. And remember, have a great day and a better tomorrow. And Mage doesn't get to say anything at the outro.
Whatever.